So, Jesus, you're the security officer, and you were called to check on a door that was, I guess when a door is left open for a certain amount of time, you're supposed to go check on it, right?
Yes, we get notifications, making sure that to secure them, or if they were already been secured, just making that check on the doors.
Okay, so you were going up
Via the stairwell from, I was coming from the 31st up to the 32nd.
Right.
When I approached the door, it didn't open, and it was blocked off, so I had to reroute.
Is that a normal thing, that the door at the fire escape, or the stairwell would be blocked off?
No, they're always supposed to remain open.
Right.
And so after I would drop down and then came back through the hallway, and then I approached the room, got into the door. There was a metal bracket holding the door in place. When I was in between that area, I was calling security dispatch to get transferred to engineering. They didn't know anything about it, so they dispatched an engineer to go verify what that was.
That's when you got called?
Yes.
Okay.
And at that time, I heard what I assumed it was drilling sounds. And I believed that they were in the area working somehow.
So you thought the drilling, they were gunshots, but you thought it was just drilling sounds?
At first, I think it was just drilling sounds.
Right. So then at what point did you get shot? What happens here?
As that door's closing and it's so heavy, it'll slam. I'm walking down this way, and I believe that's what caught the shooter's attention. I heard rapid fire, and at first I took cover. I felt a burning sensation. I went to go lift my pant leg up, and I saw the blood. That's when I called it in on my radio that shots have been fired. And I was gonna say that I was hit, but I got all over my cell phone just to clear that radio traffic for they can coordinate the rest of the call.
Stephen, at this point, so you're called up. You just think that you're coming to look at a door that's been blocked in the firewall, right?
Yeah, I didn't think anything out of the ordinary at the time. I came from a higher floor and came down a different hallway, service elevator, and I walked out and I rounded the corner for the 100 hallway, and that's when it was quiet at this time, and the doors are set back, as you can see in that, about a foot. And Jesus was towards the end of the hallway, but I didn't know at that time. I thought I saw someone pop out of the cubby, and I kept walking. And once I got more than halfway, is when I saw Jesus, and I started to hear shooting. I started to hear shots go off. They were not in the hallway yet, and as soon as they stopped, I saw Jesus pop out. And I thought, at the time I didn't know it was shooting, I thought it was a jackhammer. And as an engineer, I'm like, we're not working up here this late at night. We wouldn't be doing that.
Right.
And it was, I believe, outside. It wasn't in the hallway yet. And that's when Jesus, he leaned out and he said, take cover, and yelled at me. And within milliseconds, if he didn't say that, I would have got hit.
Steven, make sure you're out of the way. Copy. Steven, make sure you're out of the way. Copy.
I told them to stay back and get cover.
Steven, make sure you're out of the way.
There was a female that came out, and I told her to go back inside. It wasn't safe. Shortly after, that's when Stephen was approaching, and I told him to stay back and get cover.
I tried to think how I could get to Jesus because I could see that he was shot in the leg. So I called over the radio what was going on.
Call the police. Someone's firing a gun up here. Someone's firing a rifle on the 32nd floor down the hallway. Copy. Hey, it's on 32.
32 106 Stevens. Security wants to know if you know a room.
It's a at the end of the hallway. I can't tell you what room. He looked like he fired down the hallway when I got close to the door.
Copy. So it's down to 100 the hallway, correct?
Security's up here. Security's up here.